How can you be stressed about money when you have running water, when you have a roof over your head, when you have a duvet and you sleep in a bed? What, those are bars. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. My people, I want to talk to you guys today about money. See, there's always a time where we start getting a little bit stressed when it comes to money. Many of us might not admit it, but it does affect us. So many times we feel like, have I got enough? What am I going to do with this? What am I going to do with that? How am I going to pay the things that I need to pay for? Well, let's take a step back. Today, I want to talk to you guys about how you can stop stressing about the money. The stress of having money or not having money, why it should or shouldn't affect you. And I'm going to talk to you guys about it, but stay until the end. Like this video, share with your family and friends, and of course, subscribe if you haven't already. See, when I was working in a corporate environment, I remember always sitting there at the desk and thinking, I'm going to get paid this much at the end of the month, and that much is going to go out, and that much is going to go out, and working out exactly how much money is going out. And at the end of the month, when that would happen, I would get paid and the money would go out. I think, wow, yeah, I've saved 600, 700, 800 pounds or whatever it was. But when it came to it, something always went wrong in the month. Something always messed up in the month. Like, I feel like I tried doing that for maybe a year or 2 years, but I'd get a ticket, my tire would go, my brake pads would go, something would mess up, the boiler would go, something. I always needed to pay money for something. See, I'm going to tell you something important. Saving money isn't actually the solution to not having financial anxiety. In fact, it's actually on how you can start making more money. See, the mindset is wrong. We're always trying to save money and we're always trying to save £1 and save £5 and save £10. But is that the solution? In my opinion, no. The solution is actually to make more, to have a side hustle, to make a little bit more, to work on the weekends, but not get into a situation where you're thinking, how can I make my money last longer? There's only so much you can stretch what you already have. But practically, what can you do? See, I would say no doubt you should always be saving to a certain extent. Okay, don't feel like I need to save as much as I possibly can, but have a plan. Like, think to yourself, I need £10,000 to start something. I need £5,000 to start something. Save towards that £5,000, £10,000. And that's how you're going to feel a lot happier when you're even saving, because otherwise you're just saving for the sake of it. And I would never advise you guys just to save for the sake of it. Build your money up to actually start a company for yourself, start a side hustle, or do something. And on that, some of the things that have helped me save in the past, to be honest, like, okay, the committee, I know the committee is used wrong. It's used in a way which is maybe not right sometimes. But the concept of it is actually really good. The fact that everyone gets together, they put their money together, there's no interest involved, you know, you end up saving a decent amount. For the brothers that don't know, brothers and sisters don't know committee, I'm not going to go into this too much, but maybe I'll make a video on how the committee system works. Having said that though, when it comes to money, do always remember, whatever happens, if you're living in the West, especially, like, subhanallah, man, you've got a roof over your head, you know, you've got your food, you've got your water, you've got your snacks, you've got your little thing. And sometimes we end up getting stressed about money, but really and truly, look at the blessings we have. And that's one of the most important things I'd say to you guys is, have you really understood the blessings that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has put upon us? And if you have, how could you ever be stressed at not having money, not having luxuries? Because the fact that we live in the West and we have a roof and we have food and we have water and we have hot water, wallahi, these are blessings, mad blessings. Like, imagine not having hot water. Imagine not having water at all. But many people don't have that, and we have to look at the people who are in a situation with the blessings they don't have that we have. This is the prophetic advice. So my brothers and sisters, always understand that don't look at someone who has more than you. Like, if you're driving a car, don't look at someone who's driving a Range Rover. Look at someone who's cycling, who's on the public transport. The fact that you're in your car and you've got the heating on, and how can you be stressed about money when you have heating in your car and you're traveling to work? How can you be stressed about money when you have running water, when you have a roof over your head, when you have a duvet and you sleep in a bed? What, those are bars. I might just like take a little snippet and just make that go viral. But on a serious note, like, we have to look at the blessings that we actually have. If you have parents, like, really, like, if you have parents, if you're blessed with parents, like, what could be worth more than your parents? Like, think about this for a second. Really take a step out and think, if I could have all the money in the world one side, and if I could have my parents on the other side, I know most of us would choose our parents. Our parents are so very important to us. Like, wallahi, like, I love my parents, man. And we will have our parents over everything in the world. So, like, how can you be stressed about money? I really want you to ponder on that. So when you start thinking about the blessings that you have in this world, money becomes a very minute level. It's not to say now that you shouldn't have money, because you know the channel's all about showing you guys how to make more money, empowering the Muslims, making us together and showing that yes, we can actually be successful together and we don't have to do haram things. So by the way, on that note, make sure to subscribe and join the gang so we can continue to grow and support each other, inshallah. But remember, when it comes to money, it's not necessarily to say you need to have $1,000 in your account or 50 grand in your account. Because someone who has 50 grand in their account might not have parents. Someone who has 50 grand in their account might not have that sakina, as we say, and might not have that feeling of peace in their heart. They might not have that connection with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And lastly, remember that your money is always going to come from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Nowhere else is it going to come from. So you can do whatever you want, but if Allah hasn't blessed you with that money, you ain't getting it. Of course, you got to tie the camel. You got to do your bit. Of course, no doubt. Work as hard as you possibly can and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will bless you, no doubt. So make a dua unlimitedly to Allah Rabbul Izzah. And if you're in a difficult situation right now, raise your hands, make dua to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Surely it is Allah that will take you out of that situation. But more importantly, for this instance right now, start looking around you. Look at the blessings you have. Look at the blessings you have that other people don't have. It will make you feel a lot happier than you feel right now. I hope this video has benefited you guys. I know many people are in a situation where they may be going through some financial anxiety, and so inshallah this benefits you guys. And again, share with your family and friends. Wallah, you don't know who may benefit from this message today. Wa jazakallahu khairan. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.